Power's Ultimate Families. How everybody doing out there? Kwofi here. We need to talk about bananas, right? A question came through about bananas. We don't know if it's unhealthy. We don't know if it's healthy. It's a lot of myths out there going on about bananas, right? We need to know. If you was to ask me, I would say that bananas are unhealthy for a number full of reasons. The top reasons being that it's number seventh. This the number seventh fruit having the most concentrated sugar, right? This brings me to the tooth decay symptoms that it has, and it also brings me to the diabetic symptoms that it has. And it gets weird when we start dealing with the diabetics because they have a low GI score and low glycemic index as far as moderation goes. So it should be good for diabetics. This is when we run into the information and it's kind of hard to say whether the bananas are good for us or not. But it brings me to protein, which they have reports about rabbit starvation and over consuming bananas and having an overload of protein. But the protein levels that it have and the starch levels that it have combined creates a acidic environment. And anyone knows about an acidic environment, we start creating mucus. So bananas is a mucus producer, and anyone knows that you need alkalinity to become an optimal health being. Which brings me to histamine, which is complicated as well. Because what is histamine? Histamine is a organic nitrogenous compound, right? And it's found during the neurotransmitter delivery or transfer to the spine. And it's also found during the inflammatory responses and the psychological functions. Now, histamine also has bad symptoms to it as well, which is low blood pressure, arrhythmia, hives, headache, diarrhea, runny nose, congestion. Histamine is also responsible for creating or promoting allergies as well. But when you have an overload of this histamine that has good properties and bad properties, when you have an overload of histamine, you start dealing with histamine intolerance, where the body cannot function with that much histamine. And we start dealing with the HNNT, and we start dealing with the DAO, right? The diamine oxidase. And when you start dealing with this, the body is not running on a functionary property level, right? It's not running right. Something is going on. It's not only creating acidic environments, but it's also you're also having troubles not only in the kidney area, but also the bladder and intestines as well, right? So for these reasons, I would say that bananas are bad, but I wouldn't say expel and get rid of bananas all in general. I would just say like any other plant. I was dosage out, right? Just dosage out. Don't eat too much of it. Don't overconsume the banana. Now, I would also like to add on that the banana that we are dealing with today anyway is a GMO. It is a fake banana. Around the 8,000, 5,000 BCs is when you find the real bananas that had black seeds inside of the middle. And this was around the southwestern part of Asia or the so-called Middle Eastern part of the world. And the Arabians is the ones who brought the bananas that we know of now after it was cultivated and genetically modified out. So the bananas that we are dealing with anyway are fake. They're definitely GMO. So for many reasons, I would say stay away from the bananas. But I understand it's difficult for us. We have smoothies and a lot of different diets as bases or foundations. So it makes it a little bit difficult with the fruit. But also, I will also say that bananas is not only an acidic fruit, but the starch inside of it is not good for us as well. Alone from all of the histamine and everything else, the starch alone is bad for us once you start researching that. So definitely watch out for the banana, and definitely watch the dosages and how you overconsume on the banana. But also look out for the plantain video that's coming and the deeper nutritious facts about banana that's coming with the plantain video as well. Everybody stay healthy out there. Power is ultimate.